and welcome back. And if you want to boost your vocabulary and make your speech more creative and advanced, that's the right lesson for you. Because today we're talking about the word very and actually the ways and reasons why we should avoid this word. There is nothing wrong with this word. The thing is that we use it too much and we need to boost our vocabulary and use more sophisticated words. Don't you think so? Let's get on with the lesson. First of all, the word very is an intensifier and it adds some higher qualities to an adjective. For instance, when we say very good, we understand that it is better than just good. However, it's very important to understand that the word very cannot be used with all the adjectives, because in the English language there are two categories. And some adjectives we can call as weak, and they're quite neutral and they're from simple and basic vocabulary. We all know those words from school and they're short and easy. For instance, good, bad, cold, hot, pretty, happy. But these adjectives can be quite dull if we use them all the time. And as you can see, these words are so simple and neutral that we want to add some new degree. That's why we use the intensifiers. And by the way, very is not the only intensifier that we can use with these words. At the end of the lesson, I'm going to tell you the intensifiers that can be used instead of the word very. But for now, let's speak about another category of adjectives, and they are extreme adjectives. And these adjectives are more sophisticated, more creative, more powerful and stronger. And when you use these adjectives, you show that your level of the language is more advanced and you sound more natural, creative and interesting. And the word very is already inside these words, and we don't need to use this intensifier once again. Instead, we can use other intensifiers. And yes, we're going to speak about them later. But for now, let's get acquainted with these adjectives. And this is very good that you're watching this video, because instead of saying very good all the time, we can say this is splendid, incredible, amazing, perfect, magnificent, fabulous, fantastic, awesome, excellent, wonderful. As you can see, you've got a great choice here. And instead of saying very bad, we can say terrible, horrible, awful, dreadful. When you speak about the weather, about winter, and it is very cold outside, instead of saying very cold, say it's freezing. And the antonym to this is very hot. And instead of saying very hot, say it is scorching, it is boiling. Again, saying very happy is alright, but let's make it more expressive and say delighted, thrilled, overjoyed, ecstatic, elated. She's thrilled to get this promotion. And the antonym to very happy is very sad, and you can be devastated because of some bad news, or heartbroken because of some bad relationship. We want to say that something is very big, we can use huge instead, or enormous, gigantic, monstrous. This building is really huge. She got very scared because she saw an enormous bug. Very scared, and let's change it and say terrified, petrified, horrified. And if we see something very small, we can say tiny, minuscule, or minimal. There was a tiny spot on her desk. By the way, if we want to say that something is very clean, we can say spotless, immaculate, perfect. Or instead of very dirty, say filthy. After the rain, my shoes are filthy. If you want to say that somebody is very pretty, you can add more colors and say gorgeous, stunning, adorable, amazing, elegant, marvelous. You look stunning today. And unfortunately, we can't look gorgeous if we are very tired. And instead of saying very tired, use exhausted or drained or burned out, worn out. And if you want to say that somebody is very smart, say brilliant, intelligent, witty. She's a brilliant person, so intelligent. If you want to say that something is very important, use crucial, essential, or vital instead. And I hope that this information is really essential for you. And if you want to say that something is very interesting, say fascinating, captivating, and exciting. This book is captivating. That's absolutely exciting news. If you want to say that you are very surprised, say flabbergasted, dumbfounded, astonished, astounded. I was dumbfounded by his call. Or if you are very hungry, say famished, starving. If you are very thirsty, say I'm parched. I suppose that's enough of adjectives for today, but some words about intensifiers. There are intensifiers that can be used with weak adjectives and with extreme adjectives. With weak adjectives, instead of saying very, we can use so or to, but be careful with to, because when we say to, we add some negative meaning. For instance, this tea is so hot I can hardly drink it, or this tea is too hot I can't drink it. We can also say pretty or extremely. It's extremely bad, immensely. It's immensely big. Slightly. This is slightly unusual for him to call so late. This soup is quite tasty. It's quite good. Or we can also say rather good. Or we can say truly. Oh, she's truly happy. I'm truly tired. With stronger adjectives, we also need stronger intensifiers. That's why we can say completely. His reputation is completely spotless. In other situations, you can say absolutely or utterly. This garden is absolutely fantastic. I'm absolutely exhausted, or I'm utterly exhausted. Totally, fully, or truly. What you're saying is totally ridiculous. Or entirely. This book is not entirely awful, but still I don't like it. And of course, perfectly. His performance is perfectly brilliant. She was practically devastated. And the good news is that such intensifiers as so, truly, really, nearly, fairly, and pretty can be used with both. She's fairly popular. I'm really busy. I'm really tired. I'm really exhausted. This prize is pretty huge. And that's it for now. I'm pretty exhausted. And what about you? I'm certain now that you'll be able to use other words instead of saying very. And it's overwhelming for me to get your comments. And I'll be overjoyed if you subscribe to the channel. Please subscribe, give the thumbs up if you like this video. And see you pretty soon.